be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up.
Back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Here we go. Time to end it. Take it to the mic. I got it.
Jackson on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman. That'll bring up second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey.
They'll run for the first time with Peyton Barber. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch that in. You got 3 down. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Listen. Wentz now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Waiting. Mike 45. I'm coming. Check 24.
Play action. Now Wentz. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go. Waiting. Check 45 to Mike. Sunday. Sunday.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Grade 15.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Pittsburgh. Go.
Here we go. 552.
Throwing is Jackson. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he finds Safarian-Jenkins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on second down. Wentz is going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Eagles get over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And he connects with Ertz. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
First down, Eagles.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180! 3 down, 3 down. 20, grip. 25, take 25.
Wentz now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We got 3,
Again, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here we go. 120! Watch tight end. Tight right. Hold on. Chill. Hey, check Mike 45.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz, and it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field, can really generate big plays for an offense.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Working from the gun, Wentz. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
On second and goal, Wentz. He's able to find Wallace. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Jackson. It's complete to Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
I got 83.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Back man. Waiting.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Waiting.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Throwing his Wentz. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
46-yard line.
Check 52's the mark.
And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks him. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Bang, bang. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Hey, 74. 74.
On play action, Wentz. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Go. Great.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You can't block me.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Going long here for Wallace. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
46 down, man, 5-4.
Wentz going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down now, it's Jones. Accelerating, and off he goes. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at at the 49. That one good for 37 yards.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play? You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Eagles' 26-yard line.
Set, hut, 52. 52.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
They go play action with Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 27, Wentz, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Wentz now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 31-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. From the gun, Jackson. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10 from the shotgun to give to Jones. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Again, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Safarian Jenkins has it. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
It's a party now. Check 52. Kill, kill, kill. Kill.
Now Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Eagles on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
40.
They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Jordan Howard unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 31 yards. as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now on 2nd and 13, Wentz. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Williams to return. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions.
And this will be caught at the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
Here we go. 2%. 56 yards. Hey. Tighten down. Tighten down. There you go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Check 50. Check 50.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Here's Matt Gay now for the Bucs field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. Gay's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there, and just to clarify, it is not 4th down. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's